Hey everyone, it's Ethan from Florida Airsoft and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a fun one as it's the review of the new VFC Colt M723 CAR-15. Before we get into the rest of the review, I have a quick history segment pre-recorded for you guys, so let's get into that. In the midst of the 1960s, the US military fielded the CAR-15, compact carbines like the M723. Light and handy, but their short barrels and gas systems made them loud, flashy, and sometimes unreliable. Flash to the 1970s, and Colt had refined the design into the Model 653. With a 14.5-inch barrel, that laid the groundwork for what would become the 723, introduced in the mid-1980s. The Model 723 combined a new upper receiver called the C7 or A1E1 that had a M16A1 sight but with an added brass deflector. The M723 came with a collapsible stock and improved M16A2 lower receiver with full auto instead of the A2's typical 3-round burst. There are two different versions of the M723, the early model and the late model. The early model had a 14.5-inch pencil barrel and a M16A1 pistol grip. The late model would add a A2 style pistol grip and a thicker 14.5-inch barrel with a cutout for the M203 grenade launcher. This barrel would go on to be dubbed the M4 barrel as it went on to be used for the M4. While not standard issue due to the fact that Colt wasn't making the M723 for the US military, but for the commercial market, selling them to law enforcement and security forces. In come the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, also known as Delta Force. Delta had bought up the M723 because they needed new CAR-15s that were more reliable than the older models that they were using at the time. Delta operators went on to use the M723 in Panama for Operation Just Cause in 1989 through 1990, Operation Desert Storm in 1991, and most famously in 1993 for Operation Gothic Serpent, also known as the Battle of Mogadishu, or more famously known as Black Hawk Down. In conclusion, the M723 had stronger parts, better reliability, and it helped bridge the gap between the Vietnam-era CAR-15s and the modern-day M4s that we have today. With the history segment over, I'll give it back to future Ethan for the review. Past Ethan, signing off. Thanks, Past Ethan, and now into the review. Alright everyone, so before we continue going on with the review, between now and the last recording that you just saw, it started to rain really heavily. It lightened a little bit, so I came outside. Still thundering and stuff out here, but you know what? I really don't care if I get wet or my gun. It's a gas gun, so it really doesn't matter too much. It's not like water's going to completely break my entire internals, whereas AEG rifles will definitely break if they're exposed to a lot of rain, and it was raining hardcore just a little bit ago. So anyway, let's get on with the review. This is one of the best guns I've had, the M723 from VFC. I haven't tested the gun in the field yet due to the fact that I haven't been to my local field in a bit. I'm going this Saturday though, and I'm definitely taking this with me and testing it out and how well it does. I don't have a chrono with me, so I can't chronograph what the feet per second is or what the joules are on this. It says on the box that it gets like 356, around 350. And that's with .12 weight BBs. I never recommend anything lower than .20s because they break. They're easily, well, they make guns jam. They are the worst. Don't get anything lighter than .20 BBs because they are shit. Anyway, let's go over some details. It's got the collapsible stock from the old CAR-15 series of rifles. I attached a 2-quart military canteen sling with some 550 paracord attached to the front and the rear. Delta guys actually did this. Delta Force guys did this back in the day with their guns. The Delta guys customized their guns the way that they wanted them to be. Some of them, like Larry Vickers, actually, he said on a Forgotten Weapons video that that the armorers drilled out a third hole here for him, so he could actually get a good distance because of his body armor that they were wearing, and his eyes not too far away from the sight. Also, I highly recommend that video. Go to Forgotten Weapons YouTube page, and it'll be maybe one of the first videos that pops up, maybe not. I will link the video down in the description below, and it will be up in the corner here. I highly recommend their channel. They're a great channel. Anyway, let's get on with the video instead of me talking about another YouTube channel. It's got a government profile 14.5-inch barrel with the cutout for the M723 grenade launcher. It's got an A2 birdcage flash hide. It's got the A2 the A2 style pistol grip. It's got the CAR-15 slim handguard in the later Delta ring. It's got the A1E1 upper with the brass deflector. It's got the A2 lower with full auto instead of the 3-round burst. And it is one hell of a rifle. I mean, I'll just shoot it right now. It sounds great. It performs great. The mags on these are really cool. Actually, this is a VFC gas blowback version 3 mag in the color gray, as you can see here. It's really cool, actually. So it's got this switch up here, and it's right now facing forward towards the front of the mag. If you push this lever down and push the switch back, now it's in blank firing mode, so you can actually fire like you're shooting blanks. Put it on semi-auto or full auto. Here's full auto. Okay, so it's a bit slow because I have to put more gas in the mag, but we'll just put it on semi-auto. Okay, it is out of gas now. That's unfortunate. Alright, so anyway, this is one hell of a gun. I've shot it in my backyard here. It shoots great. I dialed in the hop-up. Oh, speaking of the hop-up, you might have noticed as I'm doing this and you might have seen a little, let me take off the mag. You might have seen when I'm doing this, an extra hole here. I don't know if you can actually see that, but there's another hole here. And I had that drilled out due to the fact that this Delta ring, okay, so the ring right at the base of the handguard, is the strongest freaking Delta ring in existence. It's so freaking, the spring on the inside of this Delta ring is so incredibly strong. And it's, I mean I have good grip, but man, that is the hardest thing to pull down. The hole is in a perfect position for me to just put a little screwdriver in there and just get a flat head and just move the hop up. So I really suggest doing that for anyone that gets this gun. Besides the fact that the Delta ring is terrible, there's one problem that I have with this rifle. It's very front heavy, and that's because of the government profile barrel. It is a thicker barrel. It's about the same thickness as the M16A2 barrel, even if it doesn't have the A2 doesn't have the cutout for the M723 grenade launcher, but still, it is one heavy barrel. I mean, when I mean heavy, I mean it feels like it's still light. It's still a light gun, but I mean, I can twirl it around and it's not like wanting to fall on the ground. But it's still quite heavy in the front, and I don't like that. So I'm thinking of replacing it with the pencil barrel. And also, this is what the Delta guys would do. Now, it's not the correct red dot sight for the time. but I have a Matrix style M68 or Comp M2 aimpoint reproduction on a reproduction Arms 2 carry handle mount. Now, this sight wasn't around in the 90s or the 80s. This came way later and more into the 2000s. And that's why in Black Hawk Down, you actually see these sights being used for when with Delta Force operators in that movie. There's a photo on screen somewhere. But yeah, they couldn't get the aimpoint 3000s and the 5000s that they were using at the time. I mean, that Delta Force used at the time of the actual operation, because they had gone discontinued, and they weren't readily available in the quantities that they would have needed for the movie. Anyway, again, it's just one hell of a rifle. I love it to death. I haven't been really shooting it that much due to the fact that it's storming out. I don't want to get water inside of the gun right now. It is brand new, and I'm trying to take as good a care with this as possible. Also, because there's cops outside the house, because someone was an idiot and got pulled over. So, yeah, that's also why I'm not really shooting it that much. I don't want them to think, oh, shots fired, bang, 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 bang. So, yeah. Anyway, this has been sort of a taste of the review. I know it's not like a full-on review. It's been me basically glorifying the M723. Again, this is one hell of a gun, and I highly recommend it. Unfortunately, you can't really get it anywhere. I got it on Red Wolf Airsoft. And fun fact, I bought it, and then like 4 days later, I looked back on the site to see if it's still on the site, and yeah, there were two left. There were only two left. And then I looked back the day after, and there were none. It was out of stock. And if I know Red Wolf, they won't restock anytime soon. So, just like with the M16A2 gas blowback from VFC, I probably won't get it for a while. Anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy all the videos to come. War is coming. I just have to get some GoPro parts and to attach to either my helmet or the gun. And there will be cool gameplay footage from my field very soon. So I hope you guys will enjoy those videos. And I will be doing a review of my AEG M16A2, which will be coming either not this month, but probably next month or October maybe. I don't know. I'm still figuring things out with the channel. Also, sorry for the thunder and the rain. I probably said it at the beginning of this recording, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Ethan from Florida Airsoft signing off.